Devotional Thursday, 16th of July. Yesterday we reflected on William Wilberforce's testimony, his journey to faith in Jesus. He knew he couldn't be a secret Christian and had to make his faith known. So he told his friend, the Prime Minister William Pitt, who tried to talk him out of it. Wilberforce, on the other hand, tried to talk him into it and continued to pray for his friend until the day Pitt died. Now that he was a Christian, he set out to make up for lost time and the laziness of his student days. And during the long parliamentary recesses, he would spend up to 9 hours a day in study. The Bible was his best-loved book, and he would learn long stretches of it by heart. For Wilberforce, true Christianity was practical Christianity. The change on the inside made a radical change on the outside. He displayed all the virtues described by Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount. And until his marriage at the age of 37, he regularly gave away 25% of his income for the poor, to Christian schools and to those in need. But what was motivating and driving his life? Well, it all came to him one night when he wrote, "Almighty God has set before me two great objectives, the abolition of the slave trade and the reformation of manners, that is, the change of people's hearts and lives. And that, as we shall see, he believed could only come about by the power of the Christian message applied by God's Spirit." Talk about being ambitious. From a purely human point of view, he and his friends were in a loser in trying to abolish the slave trade. Too much money was involved and too many vested interests were threatened. But that was not to deter Wilberforce. And soon after Christmas 1787, he gave notice to the House of Commons that early in the new season, he would move the abolition of the slave trade. It would be 20 years before this would be put into law, and a further 26 years before all slaves would be set free. 46 years in total. And so began the most massive campaign embarked upon in Britain, involving rallies, economic boycotts, extensive research and writing, dogged political determination, and hours of prayer and preaching. Year after year, Wilberforce brought a bill to the House, only to be defeated time and time again. Despite huge personal and public opposition, Wilberforce continued until in 1807, when the moral cause and the political momentum for abolition became finally irresistible, and the bill for abolition was passed, with 283 votes for and 16 against. In the light of William Wilberforce, let me encourage, no, let me implore you, don't waste your life. Let me quote from John Piper, "God created us to live with a single passion, to joyfully display his supreme excellence in all spheres of life. If you believe that to live is Christ and to die is gain, learn to live for Christ and don't waste your life."